Sri Lanka has set its targets for 70% from renewable energy by 2030. And also mentioned by the President are decarbonization goals, carbon neutrality by 2050, which he wants to advance to 2040. Ambitious plans, but with the right support, with the right implementation plans, which we think can be achieved as well. In that regard, we also have a policy of no new coal power plants to be implemented in Sri Lanka, which we have given a commitment at COP26, and which we had continued, and we have developed our long-term generation plan, taking in these principles, the 70% renewable energy, carbon neutrality, and the decommissioning of coal power plants in Sri Lanka. With that, the challenges that we have is that we need about 4,000 megawatts of new renewable energy that should be integrated into the grid by 2030. We have identified renewable energy zones, particularly in the northern and the eastern parts of Sri Lanka. That is where we believe our potential is for solar, wind, onshore, offshore both, that we can utilize not just for our own domestic requirements, and as the President said, we are willing to share our energy with the regional countries as well. For that, the infrastructure needs to be developed. We had estimated earlier last year the investment that is needed for the infrastructure development in the north and east, especially combining the 9 backbone lines that needs to be integrated with the other transmission lines, is going to be somewhere around $6 billion in the next 6 years. So that is something that the government can't right now invest in terms of infrastructure. If you have an understanding of the Sri Lanka electricity sector, the government has a monopoly in the transmission line development and the distribution parts. But we have proposed in the new reforms that we need to take into account these challenges and invite suitable investors even for the transmission line developments.